On this video, I will be showing you how to enroll a child, how to print a child's enrollment application, and how to delete a child from your KidKare account. To enroll a child, we need to go under My Kids, which is located under the Home button. However, when you usually log in into KidKare, it will automatically take you to My Kids. But let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to click on Add Child, which is located on the far right corner of My Kids. We're going to go ahead and click on Add Child. And once there, we're going to type in the information that have asterisk marks. This enrollment application consists of 3 steps. Step number 1 will ask you for the child's basic information. Step number 2, the parent's information. And step number 3, the child's schedule information. Before getting started, I want to emphasize that the birth date has to have a 4-digit year. And the enrollment date has to be the date that the parent is going to sign or today's date. And the box here that says participates in CSCFP has automatically a check mark on there. Please make sure to leave it on. That means that the child will be participating in the child and adult care food program. If you uncheck that box, you're saying that the child is not going to be participating. So please make sure to leave that box on, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to type in the child's first name, last name, and the birth date. And the enrollment date, we could type it in, or we could click on the date if we click on the calendar. We're going to leave the participates in CSCFP checkbox on. And we're going to click on the race and ethnicity of the child. For race, you may click on all that apply. And now on relationship to provider, we're going to click on non-related daycare child, and this is a female. If the child has any special needs or special diet or child of a migrant worker, additional documentation is needed. You may contact our agency for further instructions. If none of this applies to the child, then you could go ahead and click on Next to proceed to the second step. On step 2, we're going to enter the parent's information. So it's asking you, would you like to add an existing contact or create a new one? In this case, we're going to click on New. Okay, so we're going to type in the parent information. And the email is optional. And now we're going to type in the address. And we're going to click on Next to go to the final step. Now on this step, we're going to log in the child's schedule information. So we're going to start with days in care. We're going to check all the days that apply. So we're going to start with Monday, and let's say that the earliest drop-off time is 7 a.m. and the latest pickup time is 7 p.m. We could click on the clock here, or we could type in the information. So I'm going to go ahead and move that, and I'm going to click on all that apply. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And now you could check off yes if applicable, okay, where it says will pick up and drop off times vary, and will the days vary from week to week? If applicable, you could mark yes. And now here on the bottom where it says participating meals, please make sure to check off the meals that you wish to register the child for. In this example, I'm going to check off AM, lunch, and dinner because those are the meals that I'm registered for, and the child will be present as well. If we are done, we're going to go ahead and go to the bottom and click on Enroll Child. or enroll and print, please make sure that you verify the information before you click on either of them, because you can't go back. Now I'm going to go ahead and stop for a moment, and I'm going to show you what step number 3 looks like for an infant and for a school-age child. Because for an infant, it's going to ask you to let it know who is going to be providing the formula and the solid foods. And for the school-age children, it's going to ask you the times that the child leaves to school, and the time the child returns from school, and the days that they attend school. So I'm going to go ahead and pause for a moment and show you what step 3 looks like for an infant and for a school-age child. Step 3 for an infant looks like this. In the bottom section, it's going to ask you for the infant details. Please keep in mind that the parent can only provide one of the food components. It could be either the milk or the solid foods. So let's pretend that in this case, I'm going to be providing the formula, and I went ahead and typed in Infamil right here. Okay, so always make sure to type in the formula that you, the provider, offers to the parents, and make sure to answer the questions that are located in the bottom. The first question asks, will the parent be providing breast milk? If so, please check yes. Will the parent provide the formula? If so, click yes, and then go ahead and type in the formula that they are going to be bringing. And in the bottom, it asks, will the parent provide food? In this case, I will be providing the solid food, so I'm going to leave it at no. So that's what step number 3 for infant look like. For a school-age child, step number 3 will have this on the bottom. It's going to ask you for the school information here. So we're going to select school, okay? Once you select school, it's going to ask you the days that the child attends school. So please make sure to check off the ones that apply. And it will ask you for the child school depart time and return time. So let's say that this child leaves to school at 7:35 a.m. and the child returns to my daycare after school at 2:45 p.m. Oops. Okay. And if you don't know the district or the name of the school, that's fine. We just need to know the days that the child goes to school and the hours that they leave to school and come back. So that's what a school-age child's step 3 looks like. If this was everything already, let's just say we could go ahead and click on Enroll and Print. And what's going to happen now is that the child's information is going to appear, and this is not the application, okay? The application is located on the bottom left corner. We're going to go ahead and click on this PDF, and this is the child's enrollment application. If you made any mistakes, please make sure to use a red pen to make any corrections. And once you print it, please make sure to get the parent or guardian signature and the date. The date is very important, and the signature of the provider. Okay, so you, the provider, need to sign as well. Don't forget to mail in the enrollment application within 5 days from the parent signature date. You could begin claiming meals as of the date that the parent signed, but don't forget to mail us in the original. In the event that you accidentally close the enrollment application, don't worry. Just go back home to My Kids, and you will see that the child that you just enrolled is located under the pending section. So let's go ahead and click on Delilah. And to print the enrollment again, underneath the picture, you will see enrollment form. Just go ahead and click on that. And on the bottom corner, you could click. And once again, you get access to the child's enrollment application. Now I'm going to show you how to delete an active child from your account To do so, all you're going to do is just click on the child. Let's say it's John Lopez that's no longer going to be attending. So we're going to click on John Lopez, and we simply need to click on withdraw. And it's going to ask you to choose the date of the child's last day in care. And once you do, just go ahead and click OK. And that's how you delete a child from your KidKare account.